Hey guys, what's up? It's Bob here. I got some Halo Reach, which is quite a surprise because all I post was Call of Duty and Mario. Not anymore. Actually, this game is like ridiculously old. I think this is like one of the first weekends the MLG playlist came out or something like that. I think this was like my second game in it. And keep this in mind, I'm the worst Halo player I know. And the first game, I think I won, or yeah, I won, but like half the other people left, so I was like, not gonna post that. Plus the score wasn't as good as this, and this is my second game, and the score is 20-9. Now I don't know if that's a good or not. To me, that's like freaking amazing considering it was like my second game, MLG and everything. But what I noticed with this is that like all the like let's say regular Team Slayer for example, you know you got all your armor abilities like armor lock and everything like that and like jetpacks and shit, and all you get in this is sprint, and you don't get a radar either. Sort of gives it more of like a I'm hesitant to say a Call of Duty feel because it's Halo, and comparing Halo and Call of Duty is like comparing like I don't want to say apples and oranges because that's not creative at all, but I'm gonna have to go there because I can't think of anything. You understand what I mean. But as every other friggin' gaming video with commentary these days, I'm not gonna talk about the gameplay. So I was just watching videos like normal, and it just hit me. I should do commentary about food, cause I just had hamburger helper, and I'm like stuffed to shit. Like me and my dad, we went through like a whole like pan, and it wasn't like the regular hamburger helper that like with the noodles and shit. It was like the rice one, or at least the noodle one is normal for me, but I tried the rice one for the first time, and holy crap, it's good. Like me and hamburger helper have an odd relationship. It's like you go to the strip club and there's that really dirty stripper, but you go there just to see her. That's what hamburger helper is like for me, cause I've ever since I was like a little kid, I was never big into like eating like beef and meat and stuff. Like chicken was it was like alright, but like once we hit the cows, I started to turn away. And I used to hate hamburger helper like with a burning flowing passion into my soul, cuz whenever I was like let's say 8 for the sake of argument, I don't know, that sort of age area, like I was the pickiest little bastard when it came to food. Like even younger than that, when I was like 4 or 5, like I considered myself a vegetarian because every time we ate meat, I'd be like, no, I don't like this. This is gross. I'm just gonna eat like vegetables or noodles because I eat pasta like there's no tomorrow. Which is probably why in like once my metabolism stops like going really fast, I'm gonna be a bloated fat ass. But until that day comes, I'm gonna eat as much fucking pasta as I want. Anyways, getting a little off track, I was a super picky eater. Like I always avoided like the meats and stuff, and like even the smell of hamburger helper just made me cringe inside, and I was always a huge frustration because, you know, like the rest of the family, like they loved hamburger helper. It was so awesome. Then I don't even know when this started. It had to be a couple of years ago. One day I just like had hamburger helper, you know, like there wasn't a lot of food in the house. My dad and my sister are just like, okay, fuck Bob, we want hamburger helper. So like, you either make yourself something or at least try and eat it. And I guess I was feeling lazy or something that day, and I was like, okay, I'll have some hamburger helper. And I thought it was okay. You know, I kind of skimmed over the beef a bunch and just ate the noodles. But the noodles and their little sauce is like really good. And it's like, holy shit, when did I like hamburger helper? So my dad asked, was like, oh, what do you think? Is it good? I'm like, it's alright, because I didn't really eat the meat. I pretty much ate the noodles. Well, if you know me, that wouldn't be much of a surprise. Anyways, and then after that, you know, I started to slowly turn into the caressing arms of the hamburger helper little finger dude. That sounded weird, but you know my point. I started really liking it. And I don't know, to me, it's really weird. I've always been well. I've been becoming less of a picky eater as I grow up. Like, whenever I was in kindergarten, I was the whiniest little bitch when it came to food. Like, it was either pizza, hot dogs, or spaghetti. Like, anything else, I'm just like, I used to take like 2 hours to eat a meal, and I just sit there and like pick at it and like eat it and stuff. And like whenever we went to, also like when we go to restaurants like chicken burgers, that's also another thing I always ate. So every time we went to Wendy's or McDonald's to get like a McChicken or something, and I'd sit there for like 2 hours. You know, we're sitting in this restaurant, everyone else was like just sitting there. My dad's like ready to like snap my scrawny little neck and just eat that while I was eating my chicken burger. And since I've been getting older, it feels like I'm opening up to new food options, you know? Like, if you ask any one of my friends that I go to school with, I'm fucking like the biggest Jew in the world. I'm always like, I always eat my lunch, and I always ask everybody if they have any more food left, because I'm always really hungry. Okay, watch this. This part's just like, you got shit on, you stupid motherfuckers. I felt really proud. Anyways, so I'd always ask my friends, "Oh man, you got any more food?" "Oh, I'm still hungry, man." And I admit it's pretty annoying, but I just like, screw it, you know, like, they're my friends, whatever. I know they won't rebel one day and stab me in the face, at least as far as I know. They haven't done it yet, and I've known them since like 3 or 4 years ago, since I got to high school. So anyways, so now as I'm getting older, I'm starting to enjoy the values and the deliciousness and all good smothering loving things of food that I think I missed out on as a child. I don't know. Like, if you were to talk to me when I was 6 or 8 or any sort of age like that and ask me, "Hey, you want some tacos?" I'd be like, "No, I don't like tacos," even though I've never tried it before. Because as soon as you say tacos, I think beef. And as soon as I thought beef, I thought ew. Now, tacos is probably one of the greatest things ever to lay its, like, beautiful scent on the noses of society. It is so fucking delicious. And I actually don't have tacos that often just because, like, I don't know, we just don't. Like, there's always that food that you never eat. And, well, as you can hear, it is the end of the game. A little cut short, but I will catch you guys later as it's a black screen. Ooh.